Hi everyone. It is October 21st, 2019, and I am Overland. I know a lot of you guys might be wondering, why does she always intro like that? We know her, but there are people that I add constantly that aren't always on my regular friends list and also aren't family. So that is why the introduction is always started off with the date, a name or name and date. I am so happy to be doing this live today. Yesterday, when I posted that I wasn't going to do a live, as soon as I started writing, I was like, dang it, now I want to do a live. And so today's live is about not only showing up, but what I was talking about on Saturday about not holding ourselves back. I don't feel like I held myself back by not coming on live last night because I definitely wasn't feeling my best. But I do feel that whenever we make a decision to go back on our word, I think as humans, at least for myself, we feel an obligation to explain it to the like very like I don't know, like just very detailed. And if anybody knows me, I always tease about people from Laie, Hawaii, and their quote, explain it. Like whenever you hear somebody from Laie or Hawaii say you don't explain it, that usually means like don't go overboard in over explaining why you did what you did or whatever. And I love that saying because I always over explain when somebody says that to me. One, because I like to tease and lightweight be annoying, but more so because I always see posts online and people like when, especially when they're like giving shout outs for birthdays or any occasions, they always preface it with oh, I don't have to explain it. I don't have to do a novel for you to understand how I feel about you. And that's fine, to each their own. But for me, I feel like sometimes when people do that, it's more so because they don't want to be vulnerable. And two, they they don't want to be perceived as vulnerable. Now, I myself, I'm an oversharer. I love oversharing, but by not coming on yesterday, I didn't feel it necessary at that time and in that post to overshare too much about why I went back on my word from Saturday when I said, don't hold anybody, don't let anybody hold you back, and keep going, and just be open. Today, I feel just so much better energy wise. It wasn't even anything. I just find myself that every time I'm doing something for the Lord or trying to be a better person, the adversary hits me hard on my energy. And then I kind of lose momentum and then end up not keeping my word. And so thank you for those that follow these lives, and thank you for your feedback. Those who are always letting me know that it's helping them. Thank you, because if anything, it's helping me. So today's thought comes from Trent Shelton. You could go on his Instagram, and he's talking about how we as followers of those who are celebrities and everything, he says something very special to me, not just to me, but just to everybody. But it was special to me because it resonated with what I was going through yesterday. And he said that by him being a celebrity and anybody that you follow, the only difference between us and them is that they challenge their excuses. and they don't take no for an answer. At times, it is their circumstance that positions them that they are blessed enough to, you know, help the masses and connect with people from all over the world. But he was encouraging all of us that if we think that we're less than or we can't do what they're doing, we're wrong. And for me, that a person that always wants that any time I'm awake, every living hour, minute, second, it is my passion that anything that comes out of my mouth is impactful and helps. And so for him to say that, that was just motivating, and it helped me to have the confidence to come on here and talk to you guys. Because my biggest pet peeve is that when I share with people, I'm learning to be more patient, but legit, I am not the most patient person because one, am so adamant about staying close to the Lord that it's an obsession to get people out of their ruts, out of their low thinking, low feeling circumstances, and get them to feel the power and the love of God. And so I just appreciated his message because I think a lot of times, like even you guys, like my family friends that are on here, there might have been a lot of times you've thought that just because I talk about God all the time, that I'm the strongest person and that nothing really hits me. But if anything, that's when I cling to God the most, is when it is perceived that I am okay. And yesterday's Sunday school sacrament, or not Sunday school, but sacrament meeting, one of the sisters said, it's okay to not be okay. And then I took it a step further with the thought, yes, it's okay to not be okay or feel okay, but it's not okay to stay in that circumstance or that feeling. And so I just hope you guys understand, like, if you look at the strongest people in your lives, religiously or not, financially or not, physically fit or not, understand that it's their discipline that makes them strong. And if they're religious, it's their belief in God that makes them strong. But it's never just themselves. It's never just me being strong and like that saying, I woke up like this. No, like 99.9% of the time, I do not wake up strong. I wake up thinking, okay, Heavenly Father, please. Like in the last year, I've woken up like, please make this a good day, in a very like half and half, like positive but negative mindset. Like just expecting God to just give me a good day every day, all day. And I've come to learn that that's not the way to think or feel or ask for help from the Lord. And that will cause you to stay in that not okay state. And so yesterday's sacrament, when Mallory said that it's okay not to feel or be okay, I would just challenge you guys, if you're feeling those things, that to feel the feels, like Caroline, my bestie Caroline will say, feel the feels, but then find the solutions to get out of that. So how did I find the solution to get out of yesterday's low energy impact day? I still posted. I mean, I felt guilty for not coming on live, but a negative thought that came to mind when I started writing was like, well, it's not like anybody watches you anyway, so it doesn't matter if you came online or not. And then instantly in my mind, I redirected the thought. It was like, well, it doesn't matter. This is not about clout. This was never about that. I never wanted to be about that. Have I fallen into like wanting and like wishing and praying that thousands and millions of people would watch these. Yes, of course, I'm human. I want to impact people. I want people to feel like, oh, because they came across my message, they didn't give up in life. They didn't give up on themselves. But I too am learning and reminding myself constantly that I'm not responsible for the world. I'm not even responsible for the people that are in my circle. Everybody, including myself, is only responsible for themselves. And then as you take care of yourselves, mind, body, soul, spirit, you're able to shine that light so that other people will want to be inspired to do the same, if not more. So please, please understand, like, however you perceive these messages. And if I have a down day, just know that it's a down day, but I'm still thinking of you guys, and I'm still trying to come up with ways to bring you to a point in your life that you're inspired to come unto Christ, to reach out and ask for help, and to and just to find outlets of how to be a happier person. And I am so happy. I'm happy that I'm talking to myself right now, because I know that later on somebody's going to watch this and feel empowered and feel uplifted. And I want you to know, if you're that somebody, that you are the reason. Like I said yesterday, you guys are the reason that I am able to have the strength to come and do these lives. And so I love you guys, and I am going to cut it here because it's not going to post if I don't cut it. All right.